Hello, my name is Wayne Bradley, Coordinator in the Learning and Teaching Division. This past year has been a great year of sports and activities in the Ontario-Montclair School District. Thanks to the tremendous leadership of our Superintendent, Dr. James Hammond, and the support of our Board of Trustees, nearly 3,000 students were able to participate in after-school sports activities. For the first time ever, all 26 elementary school sites were able to participate in basketball, soccer, and track and field. For our 9 school sites that have 7th and 8th grade students were able to compete in basketball, soccer, flag football, volleyball, and cross country. Our wonderful sports program would not be possible without the great support of various departments in our district. From our transportation department, food nutrition, accounting, and our grounds crew, they all do a great job behind the scenes to ensure our students have a great place to participate and be involved in sports. During the year, our students were able to participate at various arenas throughout the city. We partnered with Chaffey High School, and our students were able to play flag football at the new field at Chaffey High School. We also used the old gym at Chaffey High School as well for our students to play basketball. With the City of Ontario, we partnered with them, and our students were able to play at Westwind Gym and at the new Ontario Soccer Complex. This has given our students the opportunity to play at various sites and in bigger arenas. It has been terrific to see the support that's been offered by our school sites for each of our athletes. From administrators to parents to teachers, coaches, and even other players, they've all encouraged and praised the efforts of our student athletes. It has also been great to watch students improve in their skills from the first game to the final championship game. This has been a great opportunity for our students to learn character development, to develop sportsmanship and teamwork as well. The future is bright for sports and activities in the Ontario-Montclair School District. During the year, many gifted athletes have come by and talked to our students and offered them words of encouragement. Let's hear what they have to say.
And this crowd is beside itself now. Everybody up, everybody cheering, and Gross trying calmly not to listen to his heartbeat and concentrate on social signs. The pitch to McGee is swung on and missed strike 1. Again, Gross out of his stretch. Kevin Ruddy in the strike 1 pitch is hit in the air to shallow left. Webster's got it. No hitter for Kevin Gross. He and Mike Socia throw their arms around each other. The Dodgers mob the big right-hander. And happy birthday. This is Kevin Gross. Tomorrow it's a birthday to remember all your lives together.
My name is Angela Williams. I am a 2-time Olympian, 2004 and 2008. I am a 2008 World Indoor Champion, 4-time NCAA 100-meter champion, and a USC Hall of Famer.
Hi, my name is Tommy Davis. I was a professional baseball player for about 18 years. Played with the Dodgers. Some of my good seasons were with the Dodgers. Led the league in hitting 2 years in a row at 153 RBIs, which is a Dodger record. We won 2 World Series. We won 3, we won 2 of them.
My name is Christian Barker, former Mariposa Elementary School alumni and current New England Patriots player.
I'm Kevin Gross. I was blessed and lucky enough to play Major League Baseball for 17 years, played for 5 teams, started with the Philadelphia Phillies, was traded to Montreal Expos, and picked up by the Los Angeles Dodgers in 1990. Ended up a little bit of a career with the Anaheim Angels.
My ultimate prize was obtaining my degree from USC, and that's something that can never be taken from me. So I want to just push that to anyone that I teach, you know, my athletes, the ones that I, you know, consult through personal training and things like that. You know, you use your sport to fuel you even in the classroom. You learn even out on the field or on the court when you talk with your coaches. So knowledge and power is encompassed in everything that we do. It's just a phenomenal way to use your gift as an athlete in a sport to also hone in your craft and become the best professional that you can be.
I was always affiliated with a sports organization, and I was playing basketball, I was playing baseball, ran a little track. I was associated with a baseball team called the Brooklyn Bisons, in which we were the 1955 senior state champions of the Kiwanis League, and we played our championship game in Cooperstown.
Growing up, going to elementary school, sports wasn't a big factor in my life. I was always a good student, you know, always did my homework, always did classwork. It wasn't until about high school when the teacher came up to me and told me, you know, you have size that's given to you, you know, that many people don't possess. And you have a physicality that's given to you, I see out there at recess, that many people don't possess. So you should take advantage of it.
Yeah, I basically started playing baseball as a youth, a young guy, probably playing behind my brother. He was a pretty good baseball player, and started out really young pitching. Actually started throwing curveballs fairly early in my career, which was really fun. I threw pretty hard and really liked the game. Not knowing much about Major League Baseball, unfortunately I'd never been to a Major League Baseball game until 1997 when I picked up a CIF award from high school. Went to high school and started excelling at baseball, and that was my sport. I did play basketball, I played some football, but baseball seemed to be my #1 sport. I was a really good hitter and a very good pitcher at the time. Not realizing that there were colleges and scouts watching me in high school, but in 1979, I was drafted by the Baltimore Orioles as a pitcher. Did not sign. I chose to go to Cal Lutheran on a 4-year scholarship and play some baseball there and get a little bit of schooling. After my first year, I did pretty well, and I was picked up and drafted in the January draft by the Philadelphia Phillies, and that was the starting of a long 17-year Major League career, which was a really fun deal.
I remember when I first joined the Southern California Cheetahs at the age of 9, and I went to my first Junior Olympics, which was in Lincoln, Nebraska, and that was my first time traveling out of the state, and it was just a great experience to go there and to run with so many other athletes. And my first year I broke a national record in the 100 meters, and I actually beat the boys too, and that was pretty cool.
My youth, growing up in Brooklyn, my thing was the fact that I played a lot of sports kept me out of trouble.
Went to school at Nevada for 5 years, played 4 years, and the whole time, you know, I took the motto that school was very important, and I had to keep my grades high to maintain even playing. A lot of guys I know, you know, didn't take school seriously, and they ended up getting cut, and you know, you didn't see them later on in my career.
Growing up as an athlete, I also understood that education was key. My parents wouldn't allow me to, you know, be involved in any sport if my grades weren't on point. And my dad would always say, you know, I don't care how fast you run. If your grades aren't all right, you're not running anymore. But it was never a factor for me because I always wanted to be the best in everything that I did. So I always was on the honor roll through, you know, elementary school, junior high, high school. I was part of the honors AP programs, and I ended up finishing with a 4.23 GPA. Went on to USC, you know, and getting my degree was the main thing that I wanted to go after, and I just used my gift to get me the scholarship to USC so that I could obtain the degree, but the degree was the ultimate prize, going to USC.
Like the first 3 hours after school, I was always playing at the gym. So I wasn't outside associating with the wrong type of people. I was always playing sports. And if they know you like sports, they won't approach you anyhow. But if you're going to stand on the street corner and looking for suggestions, that's when you're going to get in trouble. So by me playing sports, it helped me right on through my high school. It got me into professional sports. So sports and education, they do mix. But like I said, God forbid if you got hurt, you got to rely on your education because that's going to last you for the rest of your life.
And the highlight of my career was playing for Tommy Lasorda in 1992, throwing a no-hitter for the Dodgers at home, so that was pretty cool. I ended my career in 1997 with the Anaheim Angels, and came home and started watching my kids start playing the sports thing, so I was blessed to have a great career of 17 years.
Being able to focus on your tests and stay patient in the classroom, follow instructions with your teachers, all that kind of crosses over. Being able to push yourself and to have self-motivation, time management, all those things that an athlete has to learn so that they can be the best, you have to do that to be a phenomenal student.
School sports was important for me because it helped me go to college. I mean, without sports, it would have been a lot harder. It would have been a lot more financially hard on my parents. So, I mean, I believe sports is an awesome way to get kids to go to school and help out the parents, help out the family.
While I was going to high school, I realized finally that, an education and having good grades was going to make me able to play baseball and be able to play sports. You have to be eligible to play sports nowadays. And my baseball coach happened to be the athletic director at the time too, so he was always on top of us. So it gave us a lot of incentive to go to school, keep our grades up and do our homework, and then be able to play baseball. And that's a huge goal, and I think it really helped me. I was into the outdoors, so my weekends were fishing and hunting and playing baseball, and that just, I think, made a really good path for my career.
My 4 years playing football for Nevada were awesome times. I met a lot of great people, and it also gave me a chance to play professionally. Currently, I play for New England Patriots, but I mean, it wasn't the easiest route to get there. I was a free agent pickup, and I've been here for 2 years and had a chance to go to a Super Bowl, but none of that would be possible if it wasn't for the schoolwork and the people I met through sports.
There's actually two things that just kind of fuel me that I would tell myself. Whenever I was in my competition before I would get into my blocks, I would always just tell myself, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That was my fuel, to know that I have the power within me to do anything. I am of greatness. I come from greatness, and nothing can stop me, and I'm invincible. And my coach would always say, and we teach this to my high school athletes now, is if it is to be, it's up to me. And we say that over and over again, and what we do is we say, if it is to be, and they repeat back, it's up to me. If I want to make something happen, I have to push and work hard to make it happen. I want something to go my way. I have goals I want to achieve. It has to come from me and my efforts to make those things, come into full effect for me. I can't assume that someone's going to do it for me, or it's going to come by me just sitting around. I have to put in the effort and the time. If it is to be, it's up to me.
Whether you have dreams or a goal to be a professional athlete or a professional business person, always work hard at it and strive. Never give up. Don't have anybody tell you you can't do something without giving it 100% effort and giving it a good try. See what happens.